My relationship with technology, be it the computer or the internet, happened when I was completing my schooling. And before that, I would just sit around and daydream my way into the amazing world of dragons, monsters, and talking animals, where I would be the protagonist, of course. I remember that I was able to sit all alone in a room by myself, just daydreaming. I was experiencing boredom, but then I would try to entertain myself by making up stories, acting as if I'm some different character. And the usual role I would take was either a detective who's trying to solve a mystery or a girl who's madly in love with Shah Rukh Khan. I was able to soak in the evening sunlight that would pour into my room and just be content. My imagination would soar in all these daydreaming sessions. And when I do go back to do anything that I was doing earlier, be it studying or sketching, I would notice that I'm rejuvenated and excited to do it. Now, when I look back, I realize that daydreaming perhaps also included a bit of visualization in it. Not everything I would thought of would come true, but it was this mental exercise wherein I would imagine things right out of thin air. Strangely, when computers and the internet came into my life, I don't really recall doing this activity of daydreaming involuntarily. I had to consciously decide that I must daydream and set aside time for it, or else many distractions come into the picture. Amazon, Netflix, you name it, and you have it right there. The activity that would come naturally to me has now become a task I must accomplish. And the saddest part of it is that I observe kids nowadays, they do not daydream at all. As per my general observation, people, be it kids or adults, are struggling to sit by themselves in an empty room without doing anything. And when I mean not doing anything, it is absolutely like not doing anything, nothing. No reading, no drawing, sketching, or talking. Just be by yourself and let yourself get bored. I don't want to blame the lack of daydreaming and the ability to tolerate boredom entirely on technology, but we need to draw our boundaries around it. So, what exactly are the benefits of daydreaming or letting yourself get bored? One thing is that we can see our thoughts clearly, just like the way it happens while we meditate. And also, by not doing anything for a while, we also can notice the way our mind makes us push ourselves constantly towards the distractions, like picking up the phone and doom scrolling, wanting to busy ourselves with something or the other. We realize that perhaps we are way too scared to be on our own. So, when you notice all these things happening, you can just go through them instead of running away from them. Well, we cannot afford to daydream eternally as adults because that may act as escapism of sorts, which will be moving us away from our reality. But a healthy dose of daydreaming every now and then is helpful. Who knows, we may end up writing that novel, completing that painting, or getting to do a creative task that we've been putting off for a very long time. When you are all by yourself, all sorts of questions would pop up. the ones that we've been avoiding, and no one has got an answer for all these existential questions. And hence, we get this feeling of being doomed and we try to get back to the busy life that awaits us. Perhaps it's time we lean into that boredom and daydreaming from time to time. The void may engulf us, but who knows what's there at the other end of it. I hope you get bored. I hope you daydream a lot. You're listening to my podcast, Suchitra's Life, with me, Suchitra. Until next time, take care.